Okay guys, it's Mark from North of 7 Outdoors. I need to apologize, there hasn't been a lot of fishing videos out recently. Recently we had the long weekend. I felt really sick. So Friday was kind of a write-off. Saturday tried to go speckled trout fishing. The road was blocked by a bunch of trees on the road. So I caught some panfish, tried to do a lake trout video. The battery kept dying on me, so it wasn't a whole lot from that weekend. So next weekend, I promise, if the weather is half decent, then there will either be a lake trout video or a walleye video coming up soon. So I want to do a walkthrough. I find it's pretty interesting to see lots of people's boats. So this is just kind of the boat I run. It's a 2001, I think, Ranger Cherokee. So here's kind of just the walkthrough of it. So when you buy your Ranger Cherokee, it came with two options. You had an option for 50 Johnson or 50 Mercury for the smaller level of the Cherokees. So I love it. You know, originally I thought about getting a 14-foot tin boat. Then I thought about getting a multi-species boat, and then finally I decided, you know what, I want a bass boat. So it's nice, little, it was pretty inexpensive. I bought this boat and I didn't really know that much about it. I knew it was a good deal and I bought it. Then I tried to find information on the Ranger Cherokee and you can't really find a whole lot of information about it. So I'll just give you a quick run through. If you're thinking about getting a nice aluminum bass boat, it's awesome. Like, it's great setup, great body to it. So we'll give you a little walkthrough. So yeah, I got the 50 Merc on mine. So here's your battery. There's two live well pumps, one bilge pump. This is a switch here for your trolling motor to turn the power on and off. That's one trolling motor battery. Sorry about the guy cutting his lawn next to me. It looks like it's gonna rain this entire weekend, so I kind of have to do this now if I want a video up for Sunday. Yeah, so this is my starter battery. It powers everything on the boat other than the trolling motor. It's a second trolling motor battery. So you can fit 3 batteries on here. You can fit 4. I can put one here with a little bit of a bracket, and I might be able to fit one under there. Now this boat is all aluminum. And that's the difference between, you know, I would have certainly gotten a tracker. I didn't think I could afford a Ranger, but this guy had a great deal, so I bought it the next day. And the big difference is why I love this Ranger boat is this right here. It's solid metal. I mean, there's no rotten wood decking to it, so that's great. So those are your 2 battery terminals. Or cabinets, I guess, for an under deck. So here's your first big storage. I just keep whatever in here. A lot of times I'll throw tackle in there, some spare props, some stuff, extra oil. If I have to work on the outboard while I'm on the water, like pull the spark plugs out or something, if I flooded it, you know, I just keep some tools back here. So here are your first 2 live wells. Well, 2 live wells. Well, it's one big live well. It has 2 different openings. I believe this is 15 or 20 gallons. It's connected there. And there's a seat I have here that's not in. So they're connected through that plastic chunk there. I think I can take that out. So that's your live well. It's great for calling. I think that's why the guy had the plastic sheet in there. But I mean, if you're fishing a walleye tournament or a pike tournament, you could take that out, I assume. Next we have, this has a built-in gas tank. I'm not sure the gas tank on it, the size, but it's monstrous. It's at least 15 gallons. Probably a fair bit more. So next we have our built-in seats. Right here. They're alright. I wish there was a little bit of storage here, but that might have something to do with the gas tank sitting underneath the seats. Let's see. So next we have a little live well control here. We have your pumps here for the live wells. This is just your aerator, auto, and empty. Your on-off switch, throttle. You know, this is your plain Jane console on any boat. Next we have the rod locker. Now this is a small boat, like it's big enough for me. It handles the rough water. I don't want to go much faster than 50 kilometers an hour, so this boat is fine for me. All the small lakes I fish, I can get her in there, no problem. So this is your rod locker here. It will hold an 8-foot rod. I have a couple rods here that are about 8 feet, 7, 6, 8, your 7 variables. It's got a lot of room in there, for sure. It's great, you know, storage. Alright, so that's your live well, your battery compartment, your big storage, your rod locker. Now this is kind of a weird feature for this Ranger Cherokee. It's got a second separate live well here on the front. It's a little musty. I don't use it. I'm thinking about plugging it up and creating an extra storage. For a boat this size, I think that the live wells in the back that we've just seen are more than capable of holding all the fish that you need. So I'm not a big fan of this live well on the front. Should just be storage. Lastly, we have a hodgepodge of ropes and anything else that I need to fix on the boat right away. I try to keep as much crap as I can on the boat, because you never know when you need something, and what you need might be the only thing that saves your day on the water. Alright, so it came with a Minn Kota Maxim 24 volt 80 pound thrust, I believe, trolling motor. I love Minn Kota brand. I might upgrade to the Minn Kota 4-Trax next year. Wish I could afford an all-Trax, but I don't think that spending $3 grand on the trolling motor is of the wisest decisions. Alright, so I should have put my fish finders on here. This is a Helix 7 mount. I just put that mount in recently, if you've watched the Helix 7 install on this channel. Next I have, I'm not sure, this is my big GPS and sonar and all that crap right here. Mount. I'm not sure, it's a Humminbird 787 or something similar to that, 797. Alright, so that's pretty much your boat. Ranger Cherokee here, great aluminum, love it. Handles everything well. You know, I don't have to be afraid of the water like I am on the John boat, or a 14-foot shallow and narrow tin boat. So yeah, so let's talk about specifications on this boat. So I don't really know that much about this boat, to be honest with you. I tried to look it on the internet. You know, you wouldn't think it's too hard. 2001 Ranger Cherokee bass boat. You know, pretty much there's a few sentences of people writing stuff saying it's a great boat, like it holds together well, it's built well. But I mean, I have no idea what the gas tank is, and there's other stuff that I'm like, hey, you know, what's the rating on this? So I asked the Ranger company to send me an owner's manual, and they did. And I was like, okay, do you guys want to know the model? Like, there's so many different Rangers out there, you know, it's not a Z series. No, there's only one owner's manual for that year. So yeah, I get the owner's manual. It's free, so thank you, Ranger, for sending me a free owner's manual. I appreciate that. So I get the owner's manual, and there's almost nothing in the owner's manual that discusses this boat. Like, you'd think for sure it would have how big your gas tank is, or more wiring diagrams underneath your decking system. No, it doesn't have any of that. So thank you for it being free, but it really should have. I would have paid extra money. I would have paid money in general for it to have a lot of information on this boat. I like to know everything, you know, what I'm doing, what's happening underneath me. Why is this a problem? You know, how can I solve that problem? Can I narrow down that problem? Let's see. Now, the owner's manual did have some stuff about the Ranger trailer, mostly bearings and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, great boat. Owner's manual sucked. If you're in the market for a bass boat, aluminum bass boat, yeah, this is a great boat. It's affordable. It's an older boat. It's a precursor to the RT series, I believe. I think that's the RT series' Ranger's aluminum lineup now. This boat handle is amazing. Lots of deck space. The second live well is kind of weird at the front there. Wish that was a storage locker, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. Sorry again about the guy in the background cutting his lawn, but I've got to try and finish this video up for tomorrow. So yeah, so next video hopefully will be walleye fishing or lake trout fishing, or possibly might do some bank fishing for other trout species next weekend. Yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching North of 7 Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. I always find the walkthroughs are pretty interesting for looking through other people's boats. I hope you enjoyed, and take care everyone. Bye.